Greetings, welcome back to my channel. This isn't going to be a very long video. I wanted to put something up. I wanted to show this because I thought it was interesting. You might think it's interesting, you may not think it's interesting, I don't know. What this is a Chemtron Industries frequency counter with display tubes. And I've had this probably for 6 or 7 years. When I bought it, it was pretty much in this condition. It's the model KTI-250 VHF. I cannot find any documentation on this thing whatsoever. I probably spent 10 or 15 hours going through every channel I can find to see if I could pull up a schematic, or I can't even find a listing for Chemtronics. The company sounds, or Chemtron, the company sounds familiar to me, but I just can't find anything on it. If anybody out there knows anything about this, please leave me something in the listings. It says solid state, and it is solid state, but it's got a display tube display. I think there was a plate here that had a little more information about it, but I don't know for sure. This thing, I bought it because of the tubes in it, but it's not bolted into the case. You see the kind of condition it's in. But what I wanted to show you, there's the transformer. Triad, that's the, Triad's the transformer, obviously. It's a single board frequency counter. It's missing the cord. But hang on a second, I'll get right back to you. Let me pull this out of the case. Alright, I'm back. I've got it out of the case. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna spin this around. I think this is a test lead. I'm not sure, it's just kind of hanging up there. What do we got for tubes on this thing? Apollo Neutron DA 2910 display tubes. Interesting name. There's the bank of drivers. That's the rectification system there, which looks kind of kludgy to me, but the thing about this that I wanted to show you is somebody went through and they cut all the internal wiring out of it. You can just see little bits and pieces of it. You'll also notice that the board's really well marked for voltages and stuff. It's fused. Here's another one of those things hanging out. Just take a look at this thing. It's got an LED indicator for some reason. I don't know. There's no cutout in the front control panel. It's like somebody added that as an afterthought. 5-volt bus. What I'm going to have to do is I have to trace the circuit out and try to figure out how to get power to it without blowing it up. What I really don't want to blow up is the tubes. The tubes are the best part of it. The tubes seem to be socketed, but I'm not going to pull them off right this second. Let me flip it over. Okay, there's the bottom. There's some wiring in it, apparently. Guess I can't say it's a single board. It's got like a daughter board in there. What an interesting thing this is. There, you can see where they clip the wires. Here, I'm gonna... They left just enough of the wires on there to where they can see the colors on them, so I'm gonna have to use that. There's another cut wire. That's not gonna work. It's got a couple of TO3 case transistors in it. Well, I'll tell you, I can't. Lighting is very difficult when you do videography on close-ups. You know, it's almost like it's a prototype. Look, it's got a old encased transistor, so it's got like different, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about this. If I ever get this thing working so the bulb, the tubes light up, I'll let you know about it without smoking it. There's some more cut wires. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to hook this thing up. There's the back. B and C connectors. I don't know. This is a big puzzler for me. And this isn't normally, got another cut wire right there. It's got display switch, power on and off. It's got a range. Over 10 megahertz, under 10 megahertz. That's pretty standard. Through line input, gain, direct input. Now these mostly work. That display does not work at all. That's frozen solid. The gain works. So if nothing else, I'm gonna have to get the controls working, but what I'm probably going to try to do is take one of these tubes out of here and put it on a tube checker and see if I can get it to light up with a home display on it. Kind of an interesting thing. I mean, if you like this kind of stuff, everything's been just monkeyed with everything. Huh. I don't know. Don't know. There's that LED again. I'm really kind of showing this to you because I'm hoping somebody will go, hey, I know what that is. And if they actually have one, maybe they'll take it out of the case, take a picture of it so they can see where the wires go. Not having a schematic and everything. ground plane, big old ground plane on this thing. Divider chain. So is that all divider chain? 5-volt bus. There's the chips. Don't. I don't know. If anybody has any ideas, feel free to comment. If you don't care, don't watch the video. It doesn't matter to me. Well, it does matter to me, but I know that people don't. People, I say people, but those that look at YouTube videos have really specific interests. Either you're entertained with cat videos or women jumping on trampolines with thongs. I don't know. This kind of stuff is specific to people that work on equipment. There's people that actually like frequency counters. This one I think is unusual enough to show. It's not like, look what I have. I actually have another frequency counter with Nixie tubes in it that works, and I'm not going to drag that one out. It's on the table today. It's about 5 times the size, and it weighs about 50 pounds, so I just was more interested in this. I thought maybe somebody out there would be more interested in this too. But like I said, if you have any idea, and I'm going to have to, that's just weird. Why couldn't you put a rectifier in it? I don't know. I'm sure there was one commercially available when this was built. Was this designed to be like a low-cost frequency counter? Was it designed to be specific to ham radio? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm trying to do this with one hand. It's not working real well. As usual. This will probably tell you everything you need to know. Wish I could get that to focus. Okay. Primary 115 volts. .6 VCT, 12.6. So is that what it runs on? 15 VAC test. So it actually says with filament transformer, but 26X. Oh, this can't be too interesting looking at a freaking transformer, but I do like the tubes though. Apollo Neutron. I have to look that up. DA 2019. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Alright, so that's it for what I have. I do have the bezel for it. Here, I'll show it to you. It used to be on the case, but it fell off because it was glued on, but it's glass. It's not glass, it's plastic. It's very, very dark too. I'm sure if I could get it to work, I could use it for something, but it's going to take me forever to figure it out and probably blow one of these chips off the board. So you have to be real careful. As you can see, it's got quite a bit of corrosion on it. It's been stored. Like I said, when I bought it, it was pretty close to this condition, but me having it didn't help it because I figured it was already in such bad shape. I had it stored out in the garage, and the garage, of course, is wet. All garages are wet, unless you're lucky enough to have a conditioning garage, which of course I don't. So, but I now that I've pulled it out, I'm more appreciative of it. And I'll probably start cleaning it up and trying to draw out some kind of a schematic, and then maybe I'll apply some voltage to it from with a power supply, or ramp it up. Anyway, okay, so that's what I got. I'll put something else more interesting up here next time. I just wanted to get something on. I will talk to you later. I just wanted to finish off. This is a VCR playing a movie on this Casio TV 1000 pocket color television. A little tiny screen. I've been trying. The sound doesn't come out on this because the pinout's not right on the 3.5 millimeter. Show you how small this screen is. That's my screwdriver handle. So you can say, hey, I saw a movie playing on a VCR with the smallest screen color screen I've ever seen. I thought you might get a kick out of that. I'm using the backlighting. This thing actually flips up. I can't get this thing to stay up, man. I'm using natural lighting, supposedly. It's not quite working well, is it? Look at their heads, are all cone-shaped. There's a little bit of distortion going on there. I wonder what's up with that. I guess I'd have to get in there and set the screen size properly. It's not bad. I mean, you know, for the color. And boy, I'll tell you, that VCR is really quiet. This is a really old VCR. It's a Sansui. I've never actually seen another Sansui. It's not stereo or nothing. 4-head, digital audio tracking, full loading, quick start. I happen to like VCRs too. I've obviously got a big old screen over here I can hook it up to, but I just thought it was cool to do this because I have nothing better to do with my life. Getting some reflection. There, it looks a little bit less distorted. Looks like you can see the scratches on the screen from this thing. Well, what do you think? If you got any comments, positive, negative, leave them in the commentary. If not, I do appreciate getting likes. You don't have to leave a like if you don't want to. Doesn't cost anything. It takes you 5 seconds. It would help me out tremendously if you subscribe to my channel. I'm up to a whole 155 subscribers. I'm working. I want to get 1,000 subscribers, and then on top of that, you have to get so many hours of view time. I don't know. They make it very difficult on YouTube to be one of the popular kids, you know. Anyway, that's not what I'm going for. I don't really care. It would just, you know, vindicate my wasting my time doing this. But I don't really think this is a time waster. Obviously, it is a time waster, but not for me. I have all this stuff. If I hook it all together and play with it, then it keeps me busy, keeps me out of my wife's hair. She didn't want me around. I apparently annoy the crap out of her at this point because she retired in August, like I said, and spending a lot more time together. So what can I tell you? All right, that's it. Y'all be good, and I will get back with something more interesting. I have a lot of stuff. I just haven't had the desire to spend time filming it, because between the filming and the editing, it can eat up a couple, 3 hours for small stuff like this. But it gives you something to watch, and it puts another posted video in my resume. Or I'll talk to you guys later. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bye.